tell us about your personal journey and struggles as differently abled person.
I was born with cerebral palsy. Okay, now I am 50. My name is AVELINO. I am from Panjim and 52 years old. Okay, I was born with cerebral palsy, and I have done my graduation from the Dempo College in 1994. Okay, and I am a financial consultant by profession for the last 30 years now. Okay, and I started this NGO in 2003, basically because persons with disabilities were not getting their rights as per the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the Persons with Disabilities Act 1995.
So tell us about what profession you are pursuing and how you balance your work and activism for differently abled people.
I am a financial consultant by profession. Okay, last 25 years I have been doing that, and I have been doing that last 25 years. But last 22 years now we are doing this NGO, and I am managing to balance both of it in spite of disability and everything.
So tell us about when and how you founded DRAG.
We founded it in the year 2003. Okay, because as I just said, the Persons with Disabilities Act 1995 gave many rights to persons with disabilities, but it was not being implemented. Okay, so now this month in fact we are completing 22 years.
So tell us the difficulties you faced in fighting for rights of differently abled person before the issue gained public focus.
Initially there was a lot of skepticism whether persons with disability will be able to fight, whether persons with disability will be able to take up the issues. But we saw in the past also lots of persons with disabilities were not coming forward to fight for their rights. But over the years we have done a lot of awareness. We have taken up a lot of issues, and a lot of sensitization also we have done. We have fought with the government, we have held many protests, we have done a lot of court cases, and that is how we have managed to achieve a lot.
So could you tell few of the various issues you have taken up so far?
In the past I remember the main issue that we took up was of the Marquines Palace, which was a heritage building in the year 2008. We fought to make that accessible for persons with disabilities. Then Kadamba buses also we have fought to make it accessible for persons with disabilities. And we have taken up issues where employment related issues, where people were not being given their dues. There were no job reservations for them and all that. So those issues also we have fought, and we have been successful.
So what problems do differently abled people face still regards to the public infrastructure on a day-to-day basis?
Lots of places are not yet accessible for persons with disabilities. Okay, the Disabilities Act 2016, which covers 21 disabilities, is very clear on accessibility. It says that public places should be accessible for persons with disabilities, be it a government building or a private building. But many places are not yet accessible for persons with disabilities. Many transportation also not accessible for persons with disabilities. And accessibility is, we would say, the basic right of every person with disabilities. Because schools are not accessible, we cannot talk about right to education. If workplaces are not accessible, we cannot talk about right to employment. And if other public places like your banks, your entertainment theatres, your sports and all is not accessible, then we cannot talk about right to entertainment for persons with disabilities. So accessibility is the main focus, important foundation of all the rights of persons with disabilities. Okay. Then similarly you have accessibility for, this is in connection with physical accessibility. Then you have accessibility to technology for the visually impaired. Okay, for them the computer softwares and all that has to be, mobiles and all has to be accessible. Then for the hearing impaired, the sign language is compulsory to have sign language. Okay, so there are different accessibility in various different things.
Now you said about accessibilities. What help do these disabled people receive from the government, and where the government has failed you in giving such facilities?
Government has been doing, but lots more still has to be done. Okay, we have done with the government, many places we have made accessible, but as I said, lots more places need to be made accessible. Now the Accessible India campaign, which was there in 2017 was started, but today we are in 2025. Okay, 9 years have passed, but the many public places not accessible as yet for persons with disabilities. Under the Accessible India campaign also, there were 4 beaches in Goa which were to be made accessible for persons with disabilities. Unfortunately, work has not yet started on even a single beach. Secondly, we have also seen that crores of rupees are spent on accessibility for the public buildings, but on the ground reality there is nothing to mention that accessibility has actually been done for persons with disabilities, because most of the time we have seen that the money has been spent only on signages, not much on accessible washrooms or on tactile and things like that.
So what are your unfulfilled demands?
There are lots of issues which are pending of the persons with disabilities, but 3 months back we had put a 7-point demand to the government. Okay, one was to increase the Dayana Social Security pension for persons with disabilities from 2,000 to 6,000 as a part of implementation of the State Disability Commissioner's order, which was given 2 years back. Okay, our other demand was to have a state policy for the empowerment of persons with disabilities. Our third demand was to have a survey of persons with disabilities in Goa. Okay, our fourth demand was the Sanjay School Vocational Center, which was closed down 2 years back. Till today, the Sanjay School Vocational Center has not been reopened. Okay, so like that there are about 7 demands we have made to the government, but unfortunately 3 months have passed and government has not bothered to even look at the file for the demands of the persons with disabilities, leave alone implementing the same.
Okay, so the last but not least, but what is your message to the public, sir?
Public is don't look upon persons with disability as objects of charity. Okay, today persons with disabilities are educated, they are empowered, they are role models for the general society. Okay, and at the same time many places are not accessible for persons with disabilities. Only make places accessible, give them empathy and ensure that there is inclusion of persons with disabilities in the society, so that persons with disabilities can also contribute to the well-being of the society.